Hello everyone, I am BeBetterGamer. Welcome to BeBetterGamer Wrestling. This channel is dedicated to the series of N64 wrestling games developed by CAW Corporation, featuring such games as WWF No Mercy, WCW NW Revenge, and Virtual Pro Wrestling 2, which is today's video, and I will be doing my second Virtual Pro Wrestling 2 call with none other than Black Tiger 2, aka Eddie Guerrero. This is a great call if I'm gonna hashtag humble brag, because not only did I do Black Tiger 2, but I got alternate Eddie Guerrero outfits. Look at that, just like how he looked in WCW vs NWO World Tour, another CAW game, the first CAW wrestling game. But we're going old school. We're going old school Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero, one of my favorite wrestlers. Obviously, I did some Let's Plays with him in my WWF No Mercy Intercontinental Series. But we're going to jump right into it. The meat and potatoes of this video. I'm going to go over what I did. Obviously, first thing you got to do is unlock the Tiger Mask outfit. Or I should say mask, not the outfit. You just need the mask for this one. And that's number 11 after you unlock it. And there you go. 110, which is gold. 110, which is gold. Black and gold. Very simple, but very effective. I mean, we all know that's the first Tiger Mask's face on that, but I mean, we don't really have to know. It looks good from afar. I give him 2, the long hair. I gave him the brown hair color because his hair was a little bit lighter when he wrestled as Tiger Mask. And then you give him the 1 that's the little fuzzy ears on the side. You know, there's the horn. See, 1, the fuzzy ears. And there you go. Boom. The Black Tiger face for Black Tiger. Body type 1. I debated for a long time if I was going to give him a thicker body, but I decided to go a little bit leaner. Little leaner and meaner for Eddie Guerrero. C20. Black, which is 1, and gold 10. That is picture perfect. That's exactly pretty much the tights that were in WCW vs NWO World Tour, and exactly what the tights that he wore when he was Black Tiger. There's black and gold again. That's the two-toned A4 singlet, which is what he wore. I'm going after his 1990, Best of the Super Junior tournament look. There's the white wristbands, and then A18 for the black and gold boots. Those are the boots I preferred for this call. And there you go. Black Tiger 2 doesn't get any simpler, any cooler than that. Especially with knowing that it's Eddie Guerrero. So I went way back. I went early Eddie Guerrero. Like early WCW Eddie Guerrero, when he was just a white meat babyface before he would get all nasty and mean and pick on his cousin Chavo. So face, I gave him 59. And then you're going to go for number 5 for the hair. He's got that long flowing hair coming in. Kept it 0, kept it black. 7 for the front hair. Came in because he had like those big bangs that used to come up the front of his hair, kind of almost like a mullet. He almost had like a mullet look going on. And 4, give him that stud mustache that he had. He had a really thick mustache back then. Oh man. So then we go C20. Kept the base, ring attire. Give it white and red. Again, if you load up WCW vs NWO World Tour, this is pretty much what he wore. I mean, it's pretty much what he wore in real life. 2, 3 for the two-tone singlet. Give it the white and red attire. This is the attire I felt like he wore the most, was the white and red, but I could be wrong. Give him knee pads. Throw some knee pads on there. This is kind of different from the Black Tiger. Just the regular 1 knee pads. Make them black. A18 for the boots. White. Keep them default. Just white and black. Perfect. There you go. Boom. Eddie Guerrero. Early Eddie Guerrero. And then just the alternates. You don't have to change too much for this alternate version. Black and red. Keep it classic. Keep it simple. 1 and 3. Two-tone. You got the red on the back. Black in the front. A4. We got the black 1. And then the red 3. Once again. Two-tone. And then keep everything else on the bottom the same. The knee pads the same. The boots the same. Here it's a little different. Switching it up a little bit. He's got the white and red ring attire, right? Just like how the first outfit we had. But now we're going to give him the white and black instead of white and red. So we give him white and black. Keep it default. See, there you go. 0, 0. Nothing fancy, but he wore this outfit very same. And then the bottom, I almost skipped there. The bottom, you do want to change his boots. You want to give him the white and the red laces. So switching up, giving you 3 different alternate outfits for Eddie Guerrero, early Eddie Guerrero, WCW versus NWO World Tour Eddie Guerrero, but I like to think early WCW Eddie Guerrero. But here we go, the meat and the potatoes of this video, Black Tiger 2, and that's it. That's the call. You know, go ahead, go make them. I got all the moves, parameters, logic, all that stuff you can find in the description below. I'll have a link where you can get a nice little file and have that all. I typed all that out for you. But just like all my other call videos for WWF No Mercy, and like my Pegasus Kid video, which was the first Virtual Pro Wrestling 2 call video I did, I'm going to jump into a match with Black Tiger, where he would go on and face Jushin Thunder Liger at the end of the Best of the Super Junior tournament, the 1996 Best of the Super Junior tournament that he won. And that's part of the reason why I did this video. I did Black Tiger. Not only is Eddie Guerrero one of my favorite wrestlers, but I'm kind of in like Super Junior heavyweight mode this month. You know, we had the Best of the Super Junior tournaments, which Will Ospreay recently just won. So I did Wild Pegasus, you know, aka Chris Benoit, for my first call video. I just did for my latest Let's Play, I unlocked Tiger Mask. I showed you all the details on how to do that. So I figure I gotta follow it up with Black Tiger. I mean, Will Ospreay is the 5th Gaijin to win the Best of the Super Junior tournament. The 2nd Gaijin to ever win the Best of the Super Junior tournament was Eddie Guerrero under the Black Tiger mask. So if you're not familiar with Black Tiger or Eddie Guerrero's stint as Black Tiger, I'm going to go over a little bit of that during this match. This match is very fun too. I had a lot of fun recording this match. As always, I'm playing on expert difficulty that I showed. And his moveset, just so you're aware, it's a combination of all his appearances. You know, he was in WCW versus NWO World Tour, he was in WCW NW Revenge, and he was in WWF No Mercy. So I took a little bit from each, and I added some other stuff on my own. Most specifically, how I'm gonna end this match, I ended with the Super Brainbuster. I don't believe he ever did the Super Brainbuster as any of his finishers in any of those games. I mean, I'm pretty sure he didn't because I played through all of them. But I wanted to give it to him because he did do that move in Japan. I mean, that's how he beat Liger for the Super Junior tournament. So Tiger Mask, you know, I talked about the history of Tiger Mask at length in my Let's Play for unlocking Tiger Mask, but in the manga and the anime that Tiger Mask was based off of, he had a rival, and that rival was Black Tiger. So just like how they did with Tiger Mask, and they bought the rights and they gave Satoru Sayama the Tiger Mask gimmick to use in New Japan Pro Wrestling, they decided to go ahead and create the rival Black Tiger, bring him to life. And the first Black Tiger was English wrestler Mark Rollerball Rocco, who wrestled as Black Tiger from 1982 to 1990. You might be familiar with Mark Rocco. He was one of the mentors in the first season of TNA's British Boot Camp, if you follow that at all, if you follow TNA at all. When Tiger Mask left New Japan to go to All Japan Pro Wrestling, New Japan still had the rights to Black Tiger. So you saw Black Tiger just wrestling by himself, not fighting any Tiger Mask for a while. It wouldn't be until we got to around Tiger Mask 3, Koji Kanemoto, that's when Black Tiger 2 would show up and feud with Kanemoto. But really, Black Tiger 2, you know, Eddie Guerrero, he kind of just, you know, did things on his own. He was one of that group of class of people of New Japan up-and-comers that fought alongside Jushin Thunder Liger, that really made a name for themselves. Guys like El Samurai, Shinjiro Otani, you know, Koji Kanemoto eventually when he would, you know, take off the Tiger Mask. You know, Wild Pegasus, Chris Benoit, and Eddie Guerrero was with them, but he wrestled as Black Tiger. Now, Eddie Guerrero was still kind of new in the business. He only had a few years under his belt, so he was a fast rising star, especially coming in from Mexico. He started out in Mexico under a mask, actually. He was the Máscara Mágica in CMLL when he first started out. Didn't last too long. He would leave CMLL, go join AAA and Unmask, being one of the first wrestlers to ever unmask willingly. And he formed a tag team with El Hijo del Santo, and they called themselves the Atomic Pair, which was the original name of the tag team of the original El Santo and Gory Guerrero, who's the father of Eddie Guerrero. So they were doing a tribute to their dads by calling himself the Atomic Pair. He would turn on El Hijo del Santo, though. Eddie Guerrero would turn on him, causing a lot of controversy, and he would join a tag team with Art Barr, and they would become the Pair of Terror, and they were one of the hottest heels to ever wrestle in AAA, to wrestle in all of Mexico. They were just on fire. People hated their guts. Still one of the top heel tag teams of this day. You know, and in terms of popularity and success, they formed a stable with Conan and a bunch of other people calling themselves Los Gringos Locos, and they were just so hot. They would, you know, Art Barr and Eddie Guerrero, one of the best tag teams that unfortunately never accomplished more than the success in AAA because Art Barr unfortunately passed at an early age. But Guerrero, during this time, he would go over to wrestle in Japan, and that's when he started wrestling. He was wrestling as Eddie Guerrero originally, but eventually he would don the Black Tiger mask, and he competed in the top of the Super Junior tournament, the 92 one, as Eddie Guerrero, but from that point on, he would compete as Black Tiger. He competed in the 1993 top of the Super Junior tournament, losing in the quarterfinals to Dean Malenko. In 94, he would be which was the first tournament called the Best of the Super Juniors. He would get 12 points in that one. He would do very well. In 1995, he would make it to the semifinals, losing to Wild Pegasus. Wild Pegasus would go on and win the tournament. And in 1996, he would go on and defeat Wild Pegasus in the semifinals, getting some revenge, and then beating Liger in the finals. And he would also win the Super Junior Tag Tournament in 96 with Great Suzuki. So he just had a standout year in 1996. I mean, he was also wrestling with WCW at this time, you know, and he would win the U.S. Heavyweight Championship at the end of 1996 in Starrcade. So Eddie Guerrero was just, you know, doing all the things back then. Early on. This is early on in his career, and, you know, just an example of the, you know, superstar status that this guy was going to achieve. But, you know, in Japan, he was a junior heavyweight. And in WCW too, you know, he won the U.S. heavyweight before he won the cruiserweight championship, which is interesting. You know, he would win the U.S. heavyweight championship, and then, you know, in the following years, he would win the cruiserweight championship, and he would have that great feud with Rey Mysterio Jr. In WCW, and then obviously he would go on to WWE, win the World Heavyweight Championship, and be one of the best wrestlers of all time. I mean, that's just who Eddie Guerrero was. So that's why I had to make a Black Tiger 2 call, and I hope you enjoyed this call. I hope you like it. I hope you lose. Boom, going for the frog splash, Liger blocking it. This is a great match. I should also mention, because that should be coming up soon. I mean, we're done with the Best of the Super Juniors. We got Dominion right around the corner, but then we got the Super J Cup happening right around the time of the G1 Climax, and he competed in the 1994 Super J Cup. The 1994 Super J Cup, you can see all of that in New Japan World. They have almost all the matches up. I believe they have all the matches up, not almost all, but all the tournament matches. They don't have any of like the extra matches. But here I go, gonna finish off Liger. I really like this match because I got to showcase a lot of his great moves. But yeah, there you go, Black Tiger 2 gonna pin Liger with that super brainbuster, reenacting how he won the Best of the Super Junior tournament. So there you go. Will my next one be another Super Junior? Probably. I mean, I love the junior heavyweights. That's no lie. I'll probably still be in junior heavyweight mode. We got the G1 Climax coming, but come on, they're bringing back the Super J Cup. That's a big deal. So stay tuned for my next Virtual Pro Wrestling 2 call. As always, you can check out my WWF No Mercy Let's Plays and my WWF No Mercy calls. I got WCW NW Revenge Let's Plays. I got a bunch of fun stuff on my channel dedicated to the Aki wrestling games. So if you like this video, give it a like, give it a thumbs up, give it a comment. It's YouTube. You know what to do. Subscribe. As always, I'm BeBetterGamer Wrestling. And until next time, keep watching all the wrestling. Thank you.